Hi there, welcome to today's session looking at conjunctions to express place or cause. Okay, so here we go. So, conjunctions, as we know, can only be used to talk about time, but they can also be used when referring to places, but also when giving reasons or causes for why things happen. So, as you can see here, where and wherever are our places. Are what place conjunctions, and since, because, so that, and as are used when we're giving reasons for things or causes, if you will. So let's have a look at place conjunctions in a bit more detail. Okay, so there are only two main ones, where and wherever. Where, it's usually talking about one main place. Okay, that's how I've found it anyway. I like to keep my books where I can easily find them. Now that's referring to mainly one place that it could be. Another example there, the athlete proudly put a shiny trophy on the shelf where everyone could see it clearly. And again, it's probably referring to only one place because she's putting it on the shelf. She's not talking about lots of different places, it's one place. Wherever is a slightly different type of place conjunction, and it mainly is talking about more than one place, and you'll see why in a moment. So, for example, wherever I go, I keep finding sand in my shoes. Well, if you think about it, the way that sentence is structured, it makes you imagine that this poor person keeps finding sand in their shoes when they're at home or when they're walking in the park or if they're in the car. It is referring to more than one possible place. My dad takes his mobile phone wherever he goes. It's not one place where dad is going, it's wherever he goes. So dad could be going to work, dad could be going to the park, dad could be going to the football. So the main difference when thinking about using where or wherever in a sentence where we want to give detail about place is that where is usually when it's one, wherever is usually when there's possibly more than one place that could be involved. Okay? And so moving on to the other type of conjunction that we're having a look at today, and this is the cause conjunction. Okay, causes are where we give reasons for what is going on in the sentence, or effects for what's going on in the sentence as well. You've seen here that I have split my cause conjunctions into two different piles, or two sections, if you will. On one side, I've got since, because, and as. On the other side, I've got so and so that. Now, the reason why I've done this is because they behave very differently. For since, because, and as, something is happening because of something that's already happened. Okay, that sounds a bit daft, but let me talk you through the example so you'll get a better understanding of it. So here we go. The athlete had a drink since she was thirsty. Okay, so the only reason why the athlete has had a drink is because she is initially thirsty. So what's happening here is that since is being used as a conjunction because the athlete is doing something because of something else. The puppy hid under the table as the fireworks were loud. So here again, we have an action. And the action here is the puppy hiding under a table. Why is it hiding? Well, because the fireworks are loud. So again, we're using as here because something is happening because of something else. The puppy is hiding because the fireworks are loud. Here, because it was cold, Nan put a jumper on. Well, the only reason why Nan is putting her jumper on is because it was cold. So when we're using since, because, and as, it's because something has happened to make something else happen. So let's have a look at when we use so and so that. So here we go. I put some glasses on so that I could read the writing on the wall. So that she felt happy, her friend bought her an ice cream. I know you must be tired, so I will let you rest. So what we can see here is that when we are using so, or in some cases so that, this is where an action is happening because we want something else to happen. So in that first sentence, I'm putting some glasses on to hope that I can read. In the second sentence, I'm buying her an ice cream in order to feel happy. The girl is buying an ice cream in order for her friend to feel happy. Okay. In the final sentence, it's me recognizing that you're tired so that I will let you rest. Okay. So the idea here is that we are almost looking into the future. We want something to happen. So there's a difference here. This is all to do with the past. Things have happened in the past to make other actions happen. You're thirsty, so you want to drink. Over here, we're thinking more about actions for the future. Okay, so you're putting on glasses so you can read the writing on the wall. So these conjunctions are to do with the past. Okay, past actions. For so and so that, it's looking towards what we want to happen or the future. Okay, so that's quite tricky. It's quite tricky to get your head round, but if you just keep thinking, we use these conjunctions because something has happened in the past, and we use these conjunctions with an eye on what can happen in the future, then hopefully that will make some kind of sense to you. So what is today's task then? Well, today's task, I thought I'd do something slightly different for you. And again, you haven't got to print these sheets out. You can simply write them out on a piece of paper. So today I'm going to be using some tasks from Twinkle, and there are different options based on your confidence with this. So the idea here is that we are linking our sentence opener to the end of the sentence. Okay, so you've got to do a bit of reading, okay, before you actually link the two together. There is a 1-star, a 2-star, and also a 3-star option. There isn't too much difference in terms of the task that you're doing, but what you'll notice is that 1 and 2-star, you're just having to put together the start and end of the sentence. And if you can't do it on this sheet, just write out the sentence on a piece of paper. But with 3-star, after doing the linking of the different parts of the sentence, it's giving you a challenge to create your own place or cause conjunctions. Now, if you're doing 1 or 2-star, there's no reason after doing the main task why you also cannot have a go at doing your own sentences. Okay, using our place and cause conjunctions. It can be about absolutely anything that you like. Anyway, so I hope that you found today's tutorial useful. Okay, and good luck with the task, and I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. Okay, bye.